Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching as always. We are back with the Big Fortress build, and on this video, as I said on the last video, we're going to start building the housing area. I started playing around with some of the houses in MC Edit, just to pop some down to see what it would look like. I wasn't too sure at first, but what I think I'll do is I'll do a few rows of these houses and then have a proper look. I don't mind it so much. I've made it kind of intricate-ish, like as it walks around and stuff. Trying to keep them away from the walls, obviously. But yeah, this is going to take a long time to do. Because in MC Edit, again, I filled out a bit here. Well, I did this little bit. Then I came out and came into the real world. Because in MC Edit, this space doesn't look nearly as big. And I was kind of like, I'm not too sure. It's, by the time I filled the area, it's not going to look that like busy. But now I look at it like this, it's going to look very, very, very busy by the time I get it all the way down to where the back of the church is over there. So what I'll do is I'll jump cut now. We'll go back into MC Edit. I'll do most of the building obviously off camera, and I'll keep jump cutting back in as I reach sections. Like if I do 5 rows, I'll jump cut back in so we can have a look at what it looks like. Jump back into actual Minecraft to see what it looks like in here, and then we'll just crack on with it. Yeah. So I'll do a jump cut now, and hopefully I'll have a few more rows done by the time I get back in MC Edit. I'll be in MC Edit when we come back. Okay. So I'll see you in 2 ticks. Hi guys. Okay. So basically, this is what I'm doing. I'll just give you a quick idea. I'll do a few little jump cuts like this, just to give you an idea. So I've got all 6 of the buildings all set up around the side here. There's been a couple of dupes, but we don't worry about them. Yeah, so basically I'll just randomly pick one of the buildings out. I don't want that one actually, so I'll just use that one, I think. Again, I'm trying not to get them to be the same ones one after the other. I mean, there's a couple in there that have been, but nothing major. Make sure that it's not interfering with something at the back. The way I've done it is I've done these sets of houses here. I need to finish the roads up, obviously, just facing each other, and then I've made a space at the back to make sure there's enough room. So these ones are now facing this way. This third row is now facing towards us this way, and then there'll be another row facing that row. And that's pretty much how I'm going along doing it. It's a slow, tedious process, but I don't see any other way to do it really. I can't really figure out another way to do it. But yeah, so oh bollocks! I missed off that last building then because I was talking. Did that one? Yeah. So yeah, so I try and keep 2 abreast. As you'll see, it's still got. I didn't explain this actually when I showed you the flat world. All the buildings were built 1 up because obviously what I need to do then is I need to sink that into the ground because I wanted wood floors on the bottom layer. If you didn't do it that way, then as you dropped it, if you put the building in that way, you'd have grass floors inside, and then you'd have to go through every single building doing the floors, which would not be much fun. So you import it in, you can deselect it just to make sure it's left in level up. You've got 2 blocks in between, which that should be. Yes, it is. Then you just move on to the next one. You just keep doing this. It's a laborious, long process, but I don't see other way to do it really. Just jot that down, and then just make sure that's not interfering with anything at the back. No. Oh, didn't check that one. No, it's close. It's okay. It's fine that. So we'll put one last one in this part. So just import that in. Which one should we put in? Actually, we'll just put a normal small one in there. Is that 2 in between? Let's just get a bit closer. This one's got grass on the bottom of it for some reason. Okay, this is a bit of a weird one. Down. I think because I made a mistake on the one at the furthest end over here, so I had to get rid of it. So maybe it's recopied it back in again in a weird way, but it's not a big deal. So input that one. We'll stick one last small one at the end. Need to make sure we leave enough for a road down the side. Pathing. That should be okay. You still get a path down there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That. Where the hell's what's that from? That coal shouldn't be there. I don't think it is there, but in fact it's definitely not there. I've never seen that before. I'll double check when we go back into Minecraft in a bit. But what we'll do is yeah, so I'll just nudge that down, import it in. Yeah, so I just wanted to jump cut then to show you what I mean. When I say like when things don't look as big, I mean if you notice now, it doesn't look like a big area. I mean, we can get all the field of view. We can see the church and the back of these buildings. When we go back into Minecraft, it's so much further than it originally. Well, further than you originally thought it was, anyway. But yeah, so I'll just crack on with this. I'll do a few more rows, and then we'll go back into Minecraft and have a look and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 secs. Okay, so I've put 4 rows in. What I'm doing now at the moment is I'm just going to put a pathing in. I'll just show you how I go about doing this. It's quite simple. I won't bring it out further than... I don't actually want to bring it out further than the houses because I don't want a side path, so we'll leave it there. It goes all the way down the street, so we'll fill that in. Sorry if you heard that then, that was just to notify you. I don't know if it's recording Windows noises or not. I don't want brick. Bricks. Okay, so let's fill and replace them. So that path's done. I'm not going to put paths down the back. What I'm going to do with the back area is down here, because it's obviously in a regular shape. We're going to put gardens and stuff down the back of there. So we will be fleshing that bit out at some point. But again, that's stuff that can be done off camera once I've got all the structures and everything sorted out. These are going to be the bits where we're polishing, basically. Let's jump back in here. I do want a side path here, but I'm not going to bring it out too far. I'll just bring it out to there. Fill and replace again. Okay, so we'll save all that. And then what we'll do is we'll jump back into Minecraft now and have a quick look at actually how it looks on the map. This video might be a bit longer than a normal one. I might actually end up breaking it into 2. But what I'm doing, in fact, I won't be jump cutting as much. I'll be finishing it off and then doing a final jump cut. So you won't get these little jump cuts every so often. Right, yeah, so as we can see here, I mean, it's looking quite built up now. And it doesn't look at the biggest area here, but trust me, when we go into Minecraft now, it will. Okay, so I'll have to jump cut because I'll have to go into Minecraft. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so we're back in Minecraft. So as you can see, the dimension, it looks so much closer than MCD, but I don't know if it scales it up, but it's just, yeah, you get an idea of just how big this is going to be. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. I'm kind of happy the way the buildings just spread out and they look a bit different, and it's not looking too generic. The roads, I've purposefully made them narrow, so it just gets a bit mazy. All these will have pathways running through them, most likely, down the side of the houses, and then we'll have some gardens and what have you. But that's stuff that we're going to play with, you know, later. We're not going to do it now. But yeah, so I think it's coming along. So what we'll do is we'll fill this whole area with these houses, get them up towards the back of the church. We'll get them to about, don't want to get them right up to the church, but we'll certainly get them to about, say, here. Yeah, we'll have them to about here. So you can imagine what this is going to look like when it's completely full of houses. It's going to take quite a long while to do, but I'll jump cut and hopefully I'll have them all done. And then once I've had them all done, we'll end the video there, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So yeah, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Okay guys, quick jump cut back. I've finished putting the buildings in. It's been a bit of a slog doing it, and I've also put roads in between the sections. So we've got road there, road there, road there, road there. There will be little extra bits of road that I'll need to put in, but I'll end up having to do all that by hand. So I'll just save all this. What we'll do is we'll fly over to Minecraft then, the actual fortress build itself, and we'll have a look, see what it looks like. Yeah, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Okay guys, so here we are. This is it. This is what it looks like now. Yeah, it's come out kind of. Yeah, I kind of like it actually. It's busy enough that it fills the area nicely. So let's see what it looks like at night. So all the houses got their own lighting, so it should light up the area pretty nice. Like I've said before as well, what we'll do is we'll flesh out the back garden areas. So we'll put some like fences around and we'll put little gardens in and stuff. But again, that's polishing and stuff, so we'll do that at another time. There is a specific reason why I've made the streets so kind of narrow as well. It's because I wanted it to feel a bit claustrophobic whilst you're coming down these streets and heading around the backs here and try to find your way around. Obviously you find these areas at the back where you'll see gardens and stuff. The actual roads themselves, I've made them quite narrow on purpose. In hindsight, I probably should have made them 3 wide. But it's, you know, I'm not going to go back on it now and try redoing it all, because it'd just be well, I'd have to redo the whole thing, and I don't think it needs it really, to be fair. It looks busy enough for a housing place. I think it's random enough that it doesn't look like it's all, you know, building after building, the same buildings. I think it does have a nice randomness to it. I tried to make it as random as I possibly could. So yeah, so this is where the main village people, or the main citizens of the fortress will live, right next to the palace, and just behind the church. What I was thinking as well is I might turn the church round, so the back of the church might face into that area, and then this might be the front of the church. It just seemed that maybe it was worth doing it that way because obviously the congregation would be living here, so they could walk out of the village and go straight into the church. I'm not sure though. I mean, I do like. I don't know, I could swap. It's not a hard thing to swap it round. It'd only take me 2 minutes to swap that round to face it the opposite direction. Because at the minute, I think when you're coming down here, you have the nice front end of the palace to look at. But now you also have the nice front end of the church to look at. So maybe I was thinking flip the church round so it faces the opposite way, so you'd have to walk down towards the village to get to the front of the church. So I might do something like that. I'm not fully decided yet. But yeah, so I'm just glad I got that bit done. It took a bit longer than I thought it would. It took a couple of hours just messing around with MC Edit. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, I think it'll look pretty cool up on the walls and stuff. Let's go and have a look actually. There's enough buildings in there that I feel, you know, I mean, if I'd done too few buildings, I think it would have looked odd. I'm kind of happy with the amount that's gone into, like, the amount of buildings that are in it. So when you're on the wall here, you can have a look down. Like I say, we'll fill all these in with gardens and stuff, so it won't look so bland. Once they're all fleshed out, it should look a lot better. Some trees spotted about and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'll end the video here. So thank you so much for watching as always. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you've got any ideas or any thoughts, feedback or anything, do feel free to leave it in the comment section. I do appreciate anything anybody's got to say, good or bad. It's, you know, just let me know what you think. Yeah, so I'll end the video here and I'll catch you in the next video, guys. So take care of each other and goodbye.